Hi there, Aries. This is Kim, here to give you next 3-day messages. Messages meant to find you over the next 3 days for whatever reason. We have something from your spirit guides, your angels, that we're tapping into. Let's just see. And if you're interested in a private reading, the information's in the description box below. So let's just see. What do we have? What message do you want me to give to Aries? To our Aries collective. What message? That's interesting. That's interesting too. Yeah, okay. So this is you waking up to new energy, and there has been new energy. I got the message today about all of the signs. Actually, I probably need to do a collective on it, of what are you going to do with these new skills, with these new abilities, with a life force energy that's kind of like waking up inside you. So the key word here is this is new. Something new is going to be created. And yeah, you might be feeling this. I think it has something to do with the solar flares. I think it has to do with how it's producing geomagnetic storms here. Maybe something to do with interstellar objects even. We have crazy stuff going on right now. So there's going to be some newfound energy, new gifts, new abilities coming in. And yeah, the biggest message that like I was getting earlier is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with this energy to create with? Interesting. And this is a common, this one is common here lately for everybody. Pulsar. You think of brief, intermittent burst. When I see this card, I just get the feeling that there are energies out there giving us, from the divine, giving us bursts of light codes, things that are changing us from from within, DNA type of energy. So this is short intermittent burst, but it is of this energy. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Communication. Overcoming density. Yeah, so they're really just wanting me to pass on the message that this energy here that's being given to you, these upgrades to your body on a cellular level, there's a lot of communication coming in right now in the form of frequency and vibration. Like I said, I don't want to repeat myself too much on that, but this communication is so that you can overcome the density here. And they have infinity, which is like infinite possibilities, really, of what you can do. It goes on and on. So this is all for the sake of overcoming really heavy density. I think you're going to be releasing like a load, releasing some weight or some burdens because of this brief communication that's coming in short bursts. Interesting. Infinity. The box. The queen. The empress, the queen. So you have the box coming out too. So they're saying that this energy that's here, that is like awakening new things within you, it's for the purpose of one, you overcoming heavy, dense situations, but also for creating outside of the box. So this is like that extra oomph, you know, when you need that extra push or the extra burst of energy here in order to do something, in order to complete something. This is that. So I feel like this is freedom and the end of too much restriction. There will be other energies that try to keep you in a box, because they will fight. They fight for everyone to be kind of like a cookie cutter, you know. They want everybody to be like a cookie cutter and all be kind of the same and fit in this box, but that's really not how you are as a unique divine child of God. You're something so much more, and you are made to create so much more here. So this, whatever it is they're granting you specifically, cannot be replicated in another soul. Your signature is completely unique and different. The one thing that you have in common with some people, especially in this group, is that more parts of your divine blueprint DNA are being awakened. 12-strand DNA. You should look that up if you want to find out more about what I'm talking about. There are teachers out there who explain it a lot better than I do. But that's what they're wanting me to tell you. So always let them just say what they want. What else do you want them to know about this? Oh, yay. Oh, yay. I love it. I love it. Yeah, they want you to get ready. They want you to be ready. So chances are you spiritually have been planned and prepared and more than ready for this particular lifetime, right? For these particular energies to come in, shift things. It's a great awakening. And when it happens with more souls, it's just there's less roadblocks in the way for everyone's ability to be their authentic, unique self on an authentic, unique path. I see the box breaking down and the universe busting it wide open. So the universe card here is source, and it says infinite. So it's just another confirmation for why the infinity symbol is coming out. Also, the infinity symbol might be special to you. Sometimes I incorporate it in my drawings. I don't necessarily, it's just a beautiful symbol. What's funny about that is I was watching a video on YouTube, just kind of scrolling, and this guy was like, why does my dog do this infinity symbol? As the little sweet puppy runs in the yard, but it does an infinity symbol all day long, so it's like permanently etched in this guy's backyard. I thought that was so cute. So it's like another sign that I got yesterday too about the infinity symbol. So this is about how it's awakening to how we're all interconnected, that heaven is there, but as above, so below. We are divine, and we have the ability to pull it here onto earth, into this life, once we can relieve the density, our burdens. Okay, so yeah, all that is the law of one also. Interesting. What about this communication do you want them to know? What else do you want them to know about this communication? It says Fox P2, by the way, let me just say, it says that on the card because it's a particular gene that allows for communication between species, you know, or within a species. I'm wondering if that means that some kind of communication is going to open up for you easier with other beings, or easier access to high frequency beings to communicate with you, like angelic realm and things like that. You may already be doing that. Then this kind of amps it up, you know. They're telling me that you're getting messages intermittently also, as well as these things that are going on. And I have a feeling a lot of this is happening when you're sleeping, when your body's completely at rest. So you're probably not aware of a lot of the power that's changing things within you. But throughout the day, throughout your day, you may randomly get an affirmation. This happened to me, where it's not something that you thought up of, but it's something of an affirmation that is telling you about your, trying to reinforce your power, just anything, your beauty, your power, your ability to create, your strength. You may be getting these, and then, I mean, the way you would kind of know it's a message is if you think to yourself, you know, I don't remember telling myself that affirmation. Why did that just pop into my head? It's your spirit team. It's your spirit team. You know, you are breaking free. Yeah. So what I was saying about, well, about the density card and the box card, both of them, I feel like you're breaking free from, like the box breaking apart, or the burdens that are going to be lifted, the heaviness that's going to be lifted. And it even says finding self. And I don't think in this reading, I don't think it's talking about your identity phase. I think it's talking about finding yourself by seeing the evidence that your divine self is actually creating and manifesting here, and quite, you know, how powerful you are. I think it's talking about that. And the breaking free part is talking about that box and the density. So you're finding things that have more meaning to them. With the well card, wow, you've tapped into the well. So yes, drink from the well here of spirit, right? What does it say? You'll never be thirsty. You're finding deeper meanings in your relationship. You're tapping into true feelings. You will be provided for while you're trying to manifest what you want. While you are in this energy of, I want to change things. I don't want things to be like I don't want to be put in a box anymore, or feel uncomfortable anymore. You may be trying things out and find that you're going to be supported in every way, in every through every step of that process. So that's another good thing that is coming. See what else. What else do you want them to know? To take some time to rest and relax. Take a break. Balance chakras. Taking a break. Yeah, because this can be, even though the thing with the pulsar is, even though these are short bursts that come in, they're intense short bursts, right? So make sure you're getting your rest and you are actually prioritizing how you're feeling at this time, especially with these energies coming in, I would think. So yeah, a big yes. And the good thing about that card is, yes, whatever it is that you're wanting is going to come your way, what you desire, but they both have their arms like open, ready to receive, right? It says the event is right on track at this time. They're talking about the energy shifts. Yeah, nice. Nice. Wow, interesting. Interesting, isn't it? I have like this endless resource of wealth coming your way. Like you are tapped in, and the sap card, they're both like spigot. I just see like a divine soul being like, okay, I need more. Okay, I need more for whatever it is that you need to do. And it's infinite. They're saying your ability to have the resources you need, the vitality, the wealth, the flow, it's there. You have both of these. You have the sweetness, you have the water. I mean, wow. That's interesting. Yeah, a spilt milk card is basically telling you, leave something in the past if it needs to be left in the past. This is a new energy to work with. So let's see what the tarot has. Let's see what the tarot has for sign of Aries. What you got? The Magician. Wow. Yeah, so and it's like I said in the very beginning, like, what are you going to do with this new energy? What are you going to do with your ability to manifest? If you can have whatever you want to manifest for yourself, for others, you are the magician. You are the master of everything here, and you're given the power and the tools to have whatever it is that you want. So what are you going to do? I think they're wanting you to like focus on what you want to manifest with this magician energy. Beautiful. King of Swords. They put you in like a leadership position in this divine matrix. You're to show others how to do this. And it's going to be effortless. It's going to be like walking up to this well and just turning it on. I need something else. Ask for it. What else? Two of Cups. And it's sideways. So there's something here that feels like, now only take that if it resonates, because I understand there's going to be some people that are in relationships and they're fine. But for those that aren't, the way, and maybe if you are, because the way I look at cards that come out sideways is that there's something about this connection that it's either in transition, like it's coming into your life, a real love connection. What does it say? When two become one. This is some kind of communication coming in for you regarding that. Now, if you're in a relationship, it could be the strengthening of your relationship. Let's get something else. Maybe tell me a little bit more about the Two of Cups. Also communicating, having minds come together with what you want to communicate about and manifest. Like what you want to manifest here, because you have strength in numbers. Okay. Oh, yay. Good. Okay, they're confirming. Yeah, because when I saw density pop out, I saw it fly out in the reverse. And so that's why I said I thought it was relieving some density or relieving your burdens. And then you have the Ten of Wands reverse, which is a person who's, this big weight is coming off of their shoulders. So you're about to enter a period where it feels like less weight. You're having to carry less. And it might be because there's a harmonious, partnership coming in, as well as working with these energies. But yeah, that goes perfectly together. Tell me about infinity. Something to wrap up with the world in the reverse. Beautiful. So coming into this new world energy, you're going to be overcoming the Five of Pentacles card, or the energy of the Five of Pentacles, which is hardship and burdens and worry, right? And lack. Okay, they're saying with the world in reverse, you're in the process, or we all are in the process of this chapter, of this type of world, that paradigm wrapping up. So I see relief when I see that. Yeah. Okay, let's pull a sweet love tea message and an angel number. And I'll close out the reading, because that looks pretty good to me. For a little update. Fan the flames. Okay, and that makes sense here with this one. The future, finding a long-term harmonious relationship, coming soon, commit, fan the flames, renewal, romance, care, doing what it takes, keeping the passion alive. So it's like two different messages, really, for two different groups of people. So whichever one you feel like you resonate with the most. And your angel number. Leader. Yeah, I thought you were probably going to lead others with how to use this energy. 28, in an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable, compassionate leader who can bring people together and drive a team towards achievements. I am a leader. And 777, your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose, a state of peace and calmness in your soul. I am in the flow. And that's what I have for you today. Aries, send you love and light. Bye.